This week, we only use Portra 400 in the Leica M7, 35mm lens, 90mm lens too. We also go for a drive on this beach because that's apparently a thing you can do in Denmark. Come with us and enjoy. That was a bad intro.
The Vaffle House.
Right here in a city called Hals. And we booked it because we were on Expedia and there was a hotel available that had a 4.9 rating. And if you look at hotels on Expedia, usually people just go on to complain. So ratings are usually a lot lower than what I would typically give them. But we're gonna go for a walk around, have my trusty Leica M7 Portra 400 loaded in this, and that's my story. Now made it to a thatch roof, and there's actually no flag on this flagpole. What we've noticed is that in a usual day driving around Denmark, you'll probably see about 150 Denmark flags, and I feel like when I'm in Canada driving around, I might see like one or two. So a lot more patriotic about the country out here in Denmark. I don't know if it's a photo. What do we want to do there? We then headed to a restaurant that our hotel had told us about, and we were treated to this cactus. It's what's for dinner. Aperol Spritz, like we're après-ski, Switzerland, you know? After dark and blue hour is quickly becoming my favorite time of day for film photography. You've seen us do it a lot here in Denmark, and it will continue to be a trend on the channel. And I am handheld, and I believe most of these frames are either at 1/4 of a second or 1/8 of a second. And the reason that I handhold is because I actually enjoy the small little shake in there. I feel like it maybe makes it a little more painterly, and it looks like it has actually been taken by a human, if that makes any sense. And while I could have easily brought a tripod out, I actually prefer the images that I took on this evening. The next morning we left Hals to set out to fulfill a dream of ours to see the world's largest sandcastle, and that dream has now been realized.
We've made it.
Wow, right? Marshall's mom was impressed. And then just like every weekend at home, we went for a drive on the beach. This is way cooler than the Pacific Coast Highway, because here you just get to drive right on the beach. You can drive in the water if you want, but I'm not that confident in our vehicle yet. I'm sure it would be fine.
Let's drive our home away. Find a mirage and stay where the zombies look like cactus, where the hurricanes ain't never gonna catch us.
Continuing our tour of Denmark, we headed up to the north. Basically, the way this entire trip was structured was I went on Airbnb and kind of found a few cool looking properties that were out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. That's not the property, by the way. We're still on the way there. And that's why we selected a lot of the locations. I had never been told to, hey, you should visit the north of Denmark. But I'm so happy that we did, and that it was basically kind of randomly came to us that we ended up here. Could easily done the east, or maybe even ended up in Germany or Sweden, and then we never would have met this lighthouse. We've found a pretty incredible property on Airbnb, and we have a Nordic bath, which is really nice. It's basically a hot tub, but a wood fire hot tub, and we got, I don't know, this is, I would say, the perfect Airbnb. Portra 400 working really well on all these scenes with the grasses and the nice warm lights. It really does have a tendency to accentuate kind of the goldenness of life. So in those golden moments, such as I guess sunrise, sunset, and golden hour surrounding them, it really will do a lot of really incredible things for you. And as I mentioned at the beginning, all of these images were developed and scanned by Richard Photolab. They just all turned out amazingly perfect. And as the sun came down, we were fortunate enough to get a little bit of a sunset tonight. And when the sun is in your frame, this is what Portra 400 looks like. And then when the sun just dips away a little bit, I like both color palettes a lot. And I honestly don't think I could select a favorite. I'm just happy with how Portra 400 responds really to every scene. Here we are, in the city of Copenhagen. Copenhagen absolutely exceeded all of my expectations. I typically am not a big fan of larger cities, and I really enjoyed my time in Copenhagen. I will definitely be back, and I think that we got some unseasonably warm weather, which was kind of nice. We were definitely here in the off-season in the wintertime, and it was my optimal temperature, where you can wear a jacket, you can wear a sweater, or you gotta wear a jacket or a sweater. It wasn't that warm. I really like that there's no railing here. Really makes you feel like you're doing some extreme photography. Red Bull sponsorship coming up next year. We've now arrived at Way Up North. And this video has come full circle. At first it was a square or an arrow, and now it is in fact a circle. Let's go inside, shall we? I think I can just stand back here. I feel a little more comfortable back here. Hello. I'm here today to talk to you about a few things that I will hope have actionable takeaways for you, things that you can just immediately put into your business. And it is basically about getting paid to travel. All right, that is all for Denmark. If you're interested in seeing that talk, it is on my YouTube channel. There's a box you can click right in front of your face. Otherwise, head on over to the link in the description to see all of the other film photography road trips. See you again another time.